stayed over there for a while, talked a little business, possibly building a studio, for helping create a studio in one of my friend's basements. He's a good political type of brother, very positive and everything. I try to give him a hand and stuff. And I'm back home, tired. Gotta get up at 6:30. Rush my nieces off to school again, and then I'm headed off to work. And gotta pick them up and come back here. That's gonna be my tomorrow. So I'm sitting here trying to enjoy the rest of my day off. Thinking about messing with my music for a little bit. I already set my cell phone alarm clock to 6 o'clock, so it'll wake me up at 6 o'clock no matter what time. And by 6:30 I gotta be up and we gotta be headed out the door to get where we gotta go. Pretty much a lot of people see my post and they must assume that I'm very angry and bitter towards women. I'm not angry, I'm not bitter towards women. I respect them. I will always have respect for them. As far as getting into being close enough to fall in love with the woman, I got too many shields up, and I don't think women can jump through all my shields to catch my heart again. I'm good, but like I said, I respect and I engage with very common knowledge, simple intellectual conversation that's based on positive things. I cannot have an intellectual conversation when you're talking about who got the roll up, or who's on this next bottle. That's not positive intellectual conversation. Positive intellectual conversation is like, okay, how are we gonna generate a positive income to acquire the things that's needed to possibly open up a new business, or the footsteps to getting a better job, through possibly going back to school and trying to build a foundation on a possible future between a male and that has a common vision, and they see similarities into what they're reaching for in life beyond this moment. They're captured or mesmerized by the stimulating conversation that feeds the mind, not the penis in the vagina, that feeds the mind, that can build and create a nice foundation, that a platform that the male and the female can work on and build greater things together and use their ideas, and also communicate on what their faults and dislikes are, and to have common sense on, hey, maybe she lacks into this specific area. That's not her expertise. She has a learning curve, or maybe he has a learning curve. You need to be supportive of the person that you have your eyes on, and work on building them up to maybe overcome a fear, to make them a more progressive person. They may be shy in certain areas. Maybe you can bring that out, with one-on-one communication. Like, each one teach one. I got faults, you got faults. Maybe we can work on each other's faults, and maybe we can work together to redirect our faults and make these weaknesses stronger. like through positive support, through positive conversation, and through positive work ethic. Like, if I care about you and I want you in my life, I know you might be lacking in something. I'm not there to tear you down, to say you'll never get over that hurdle. I'm going to be there and say, come on, let's work on a positive way to get this negative into a positive for both of us to move on to the next stage, the next step of what we're trying to build together. It takes two people. It takes two people to build something positive, something with vision, and that works with tough grit. Sometimes things you can't agree upon, and you have to sit back and look in yourself and say, let me try to approach this in a different manner, a different angle, so she can understand what I'm trying to get her to envision, so we can move ahead. That is the problem that a lot of us males have. We see a weakness in a female and we want to keep hammering them on the weakness. And then when they hammer us on the weakness that we have, we strike out negatively. Oh, bitch, you ain't who the hell you think you is. If it wasn't for me, you would be where you is right now. And then she, in turn, will feel offended, saying, well, nigga, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be where you are right now. Because I'm there with you. I started with you when you ain't have nothing, and I ain't have nothing, and we built something together. And now you got your head up in the air and you think you're above me. It's not supposed to work like that. You're supposed to keep working together and work on common goals to make y'all a stronger team together. That is the problem that a lot of us males have and females have. We have our own egos that we use to so-called level or belittle the person that was there with us when we started moving up the ladder. Now, a lot of us brothers will shun that female that was there from the start, and now we want this pretty. Now we see this pretty thing that's high maintenance and think she upper class and all that. Now we going after her, but we done forgot about who we was building with and got to this level with. Now we looking at them like, I'm trying to step into the next echelon. She's no longer there. She's no longer my cup of tea. But she was the help. She was the backbone of what got you where you was. When you was down and out and feeling low, she was right there. She was hugging you, talking about, yeah, baby, we can move, we can do this, we can do this. You know, I'm there with you. And as you was there for her. And that is the problem that a lot of people of color have. We think that, oh no, we're going to get us a white woman, we're going to get us a Puerto Rican woman because they're beautiful and all that. And we're going to jump into that stature, we're going to jump into the jet set lane, and we forgot where we came from. We forgot from week to week when we didn't have car fare, food. That woman that we was with, that girl that we was with, or that male that she was with, dug in their pocket and said, here baby, take this, go ahead, follow your dream. I'm there with you, I got your back. Now you got up a level and now you want to disregard who was there with you from the start. That's the problem. Now you want to go pick your white woman up. You want to pick your Oriental woman up. You want to pick you up a Spanish woman that's up there or something like that and got some clout or whatever. That's high maintenance and all that. You know you can't afford her. She knows she can't afford that dude that's a player or whatever, think he's a pretty boy and all. You can't afford it. But you do that. You forgot where you came from. And that's the problem that we have. They feel that you're no longer on the... they feel that you're no longer on their level mentally or socially. But you were there from the start. You were there when they didn't have nothing. You were there the lonely nights when they were crying on your shoulder. Oh, what can I do? How can I get better at this? How can I get better at that? And they cried on your shoulder. And you helped. You dug in your pocket. You drove them to where they had to go when they ain't have nothing. And nobody else wanted to do it. No other male or female wanted to do it. But you did it because you cared and you loved that person. You wanted to grow with that person. Now that person got where they want to go. Now they want to throw you, cast you to the side and pick up a high maintenance one. Right. Whoever was there with you from the start, stay with that person. That person is very important to you. That's the person that knows you better than the ones you trying to impress. You don't need to. A lot of who you are today comes from who was with you when you were getting started. Who was the backbone of when you were getting to the level that you are today. Don't throw that person to the side, because that person is and help create who you are now, social-wise, business-wise, intellectually-wise. They were there. They were there when you didn't know what you knew. They were there helping you build who you are today. That mate is a mate that got you where you don't want to disregard someone that's very important to you for someone that's high maintenance and cute and